Live from the USA, helping you get paid every day. This is the boss of Bitcoin, the Cristo of crypto. It's your boy BK. And if you don't like me, you must not like money. Thank you for joining me, everybody. As you know, Bitcoin is looking strong, found support around 8,000, and then had a little run over the past 2 days to sit north of $8,800. Not too long ago, people were calling for, Bitcoin 3,000, Bitcoin 4,000. I remained optimistic that we would only go as low as 7,500, 7,200. We dipped down to 68, but came right back up. And as a result, I think we may be able to see some of these cryptos creep up in the meantime and in between time to help those candles get some green time. If this is your first time tuning in, congratulations, baby. You are now rocking with the best. My name is BK, known as the Crypto Trader, and I am the boss of these charts, as you will soon find out. Every day I grace this microphone with my voice is another day you get to profit as a result, and today is no exception. So with that being said, we're doing two contests right now. I'm going into our Twitterverse to give away some cash on Twitter. This is my page at BK Crypto Trader. So all I'm doing right now is scrolling down. Let's see how many people we got. Miss Diana Rodriguez, I see you, I see you. Hall Properties 1, 2, what's today's date? February 12th, 212. Let's go 5 from the top. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam! I met. You are our winner of the day on Twitter. Let me shout you out real quick. Do me a favor, shoot me a message with your Bitcoin wallet. I will get you paid. And then on Facebook, let's do the same thing. Let's go 5 from the bottom on Facebook. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam! Lucy Boats from the Philippines. Shout out to Lucy Lou. Morningstar. You are our winner of the day on Facebook as well. If you want to get paid, you guys, do yourself a favor. Smash that subscribe button. We have the #1 Bitcoin group in the world. 22,000 of my best friends come together 7 days a week to keep each other empowered and in profit in the marketplace. You know what? I make enough money in the markets to where I could give some away to the people. That's what we got. We got fractal harmonics, statistical forecasting, conscious geometry, and a collective, eclectic people coming together to empower each other. It's really amazing. Come on in. The doors are always open. So one of the things I want to talk about specifically are some of the resources that we had for our community. And this is a big one. This is a Nani Crypto, Ms. Diana Rodriguez, who is, graceful enough to shout me out on Twitter. Also has her own channel, Nani Crypto, to where she takes the time to break down a lot of the complicated videos that I do, right? Keep in mind what I do is a trading channel, but I'm not able to, make it very algebraic and very simple sometimes, right? So what she does is she actually goes back and redoes some of the content to make it simple for beginners, right? That's her thing. She wants to help people get started in crypto, and she made this channel to where she's walking through some of the content that I create, to make it simple for anybody to understand that's just getting set up. So I definitely recommend you guys check that out if you're just starting, in crypto. You can also check out the website, bossofbitcoin.com, and you can book an appointment with her right there. This is a one-on-one meeting, $200, $100 up front, $100 after you guys meet, and you will be well off. She's by far one of the most talented charters and traders I've had the pleasure, of meeting, and I'm excited to, see all the value that she's able to provide to you guys as well. What I wanted to speak on with this video today were 3 coins. I call this a crypto face-off. I had the nice little, John Travolta, Nicolas Cage thumbnail. I can't find it, but hopefully you guys will see it, after this live stream is over. And so these are three very, very influential coins, very, very powerful, prominent coins. The first one has already made a lot of people a lot of money. If you were in our alert group on Patreon, you know, this thing was a buy. I gave it a buy signal, you know, last week sometime, right as soon as we broke out over here. And hopefully you were able to get in on that and make some money as well. I think as soon as we broke out right there, this has been a buy a long time. What we have with LISK is a situation to where this thing has outperformed the market, you know, bar none, top to bottom, for a while. You know, it's hard to go against it at this point, right? One of the things I see with this coin is that right there. That is the thing that stands out. When the 77 is above the 231, you got money on money. And for those of you guys that don't know what a 77 or a 231 is, again, check out Chart Like a Boss. I have a link in the playlist and in the #1 comment on this video. For our trading strategy, we use 3 simple moving averages. We use a 7, a 77, and a 231, right? But those are the big two, the 7 and the 77. And that's the white line and the blue line. And basically, the 7 is the white line. And when that goes above the blue, bam, buy it. When it goes below, it's got to go. You know why? Because if it ain't paying, it ain't staying. And you see right now, LISK has been white above the blue, you know, for almost 2-3 months. It's crazy, right? Crazy. That is money on money on money, 420% in 57 days. Bam! Hit him over the head with it. That's a good amount, you guys. That's hard to do on Wall Street. I tell you what, you know, Warren Buffett and his circle jerk buddies can't do that, you know, but we can hit it on the blockchain week in and week out. What do we see with this? Is this going to stay? How long is it going to last? It does look pretty healthy right now. However, you know, this is not, you know, normal, right? Coins don't just go up 400% forever without at some point coming down so they can regain their composure if indeed they're going to continue to go up. So if you weren't in on this move, you know, you may not, it certainly isn't the best idea to try to buy it at the top. This is the top right here, right? A normal breakout like that, normally if it's going to come down, it does something like that before it comes up and goes up again. The problem that we have with this coin at this moment in time is that we're starting to get 2 cavities, right? We're starting to get that cavity right there and this cavity right there, right? Basically, when you have a void between the 77 and the 231 right there, right? You see that little bubble right there? Whenever you have something like that, little bubble like that, it gets filled. And when it gets filled, see, we had a little bubble right there. What happened? It gets filled. When it gets filled, the chart goes down, right? So I'm not saying this is guaranteed to happen immediately, but just know this thing is running hot right now, and charts don't like to run hot for too long, right? I think we had a huge breakout, a huge run. If we just look at this thing, breakout to breakdown, you know, this is north at this point. If we go all the way down, it's right there at the 2.4. Right, so what we can expect when we do cool down is to come back down to that 1.6, and if you can buy LISK, you know, and it probably will overshoot it just a little bit. If you can get it, you know, under 2.25, I think that's a pretty good pickup, right? But for you to pay like 32 up here, I don't think that's probably not the best buy in the market right now, right? But I know they have a great project, a great dev team, you know, great Twitter page and all that good stuff. The market does all that research. I don't need to do any of it. I just follow the intersections, right? So they have a great project and great upcoming news and all that good stuff. That's why the market has bought it, because they like all that stuff, right? You know, so there you go. That's LISK. And we will keep it moving now to check out ARK, A-R-K, to the BTC. Look at this. This one's been struggling. ARK has been struggling. ARK need to hire LISK's marketing team or something, or somebody to run Twitter, Facebook, whatever LISK is doing and ARK is not. They need to take notes. You know, because from what I hear, everybody that talk about ARK talk about how great of a technology it is. Boom, boom, boom. I tell you what, the market know a lot more than I do, and the market does not value, has not found value for ARK right now. What I did right there is called freestyling on a Fibonacci, but you know what I'm saying, one time you go break out the breakdown, bam, come back, you see where we at, right inside the middle of the money zone. Even though this thing has not made a lot of money in the past, that does not mean that it cannot make money in the future. Just looking at this thing, it has a lot of waves, you guys. It you know, breaks out and breaks down. It has these little micro cycles: breakout, breakdown, flatline, breakout, breakdown, flatline, breakout, breakdown, flatline. What comes next? Bam! That's what we can expect. I see ARK, you know, having a nice spring. A lot of these charts are set up to do exceptionally well this spring. I think we'll hit cycle, you know, in March, April, probably as early as, you know, the first week of March, where Bitcoin and these altcoins go up simultaneously. This will be a green spring, to say the least. If we want to look at when this will happen, we can just do something like that. Boom, boom. I don't think that's enough, so we'll take it all the way to the top of that. There you go. As early, again, first week in March, right? Right there is where we can expect to see this turnaround. Normally, it starts to peak a little bit early, but to be honest with this chart, it doesn't look like that may happen, mainly because the 77 is going negative under the 231 on top of the 7. You may see this thing step down just a little bit before it tries to regain composure. If we have a breakout, that can basically save the entire thing. If that 7 comes above that 77 quick enough, then it'll keep the chart from breaking out. But right now, you know, that's not a good situation. More than likely, that will step down just a little bit, you know, before it tries to fight back. But with this one, what do we see? I can see this one. Once we clear that money zone, say we do clear the money zone by the middle of March, beginning of March, that will give us that. And we scale it out just to get back to even. You know, this will be about 80% in 80 days. A lot of these charts are setting up to do about 1% Bitcoin a day. This is buying season. Again, I tell you guys, we buy in the red and sell in the green because Bitcoin is down, you know, 80% from the top. Guess what? You better cash out your bank account, ask your mama to borrow $5, and run to your nearest Bitcoin depot to pick some up, right? Because this, it won't be $88, $8,800 in 2 months. I can promise you that, and it won't be lower. That's what I'm looking at inside these charts, and that's the energy that we have. These charts are heating up, so right now is essentially one of your best times to do some conversion, whether that's BTC to altcoin or USD to BTC, right? So here we go. And the last one we got is OMG. OMISEGO. And to be honest, I saved the best for last. No joke. This is one of the strongest coins in the market. Point blank, period. I look through these charts, you know, every day, and I am yet to see a coin get released from inception and go up. What is this? 1,000% in 2 months without needing one intersection between the 7 and the 77, right? You got one right there. So maybe we didn't get quite to 1,000. We got 800% in 2 months, inside 2 months from the time it hit the market. That means it's some real deal power players behind this coin. If you booked a one-on-one with me, I told you who I think is behind this coin. Basically bring in their fraudulent banking scheme over to the blockchain, and that's them being the first ones to cash in on it, right? Just turn the logo sideways and you got one of the big 5 banks, and that's whose coin this is right here. Just do a little research, read the website, understand both business models, and understand that this coin is not going anywhere. If you have a chance to buy it and buy it at a discount, you better do it, because it will be one of the top 20 coins for the next 20 years. What we see here is that we just take breakout, breakdown, boom, boom. And we see we are coming as close as we can to the bottom of the money zone. I keep telling you guys, inside these green bands is where you want to buy. That's where statistically all of this energy that went down just came up. You know, it's like a coiled spring. And right here, it's the 786 classic Fibonacci retracement. Right in there is statistically your best place to buy inside a correction and still be profitable, because once it breaks above that, it's going to do that, and it's going to go higher and higher and higher, especially knowing what I know about OMISEGO. When do we expect this to happen? Well, let's do this. I'm going to have to swing this a little bit different because we don't even have an intersection over here. Let's see what happens if I just go from the start. I don't think that's going to be enough. Breakout. So we got to spread that a little bit more. Look at that, right in the middle. All I did, I took the earliest bit of data I could get. I took the intersection of the 77 and the 231. That said that generally speaking, this thing over here is our positive energy, negative energy, neutral energy, even though it's very positive. Tells you how strong it is. And this is going to be our breakout. I could see this thing, honestly, once it clears that, this is a continuation cycle. This thing could very easily be up there inside of 3 months, 157%, like a boss. It's not going to happen overnight, but it will happen. And we can even do a sign line on this thing. Check this out. Boom, boom. That's when it'll happen right there. Look at that. How do you know? How do you know that? Right? So, and this is when you'll get this rise up right here. Between April and May, OMISEGO will own April. Mark my words. OMG will say OMG in April. Right? And that's what you got. That's what you got. This is an amazing coin, you guys. An amazing opportunity. Put it this way. I'm buying OMISEGO. When I put in my money tomorrow, I'm buying Bitcoin tomorrow, and I'm transferring some of it over it to OMG, because it's money on money. It's a good coin. It's a banking product. It's a financial institution, you know, and it's with guys that know how to make money. I normally say don't trust the boys in blue, but I'm telling you what, they ain't gonna make money without me. Not this time. If you in the chat right now, do me a favor, shout your country out. I'm coming back to you, you know, in 30 seconds. I want to see a kaleidoscope of nations just to let the people know what we got going on, right? We'll come back to that, come back to that. This is one of the things I do, you guys. I know, you know, it might be animated a little bit, might be, you know, eccentric a little bit, but I think, you know, just by doing that, I connect to you guys and let you know that you don't have to be boring and talking a straight-laced tone and, you know, talk about the bulls and the bears and the 100-day DEMA and the 200-day RSI fast stochastic. I know all that stuff. Them circle jerk boys on Wall Street know. I know it because I went to the same school. Most of them went in. I have been trained to make money on Wall Street. I worked for one of the biggest banks in the country. I turned down $150,000 and a cubicle with my name on it. They said, this is your cubicle. Come work for us for the next 25 years. I worked for them for 2 years. I said, I can't do it. Can't do it no more. 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 You know? And that was a long way. That was a long path, because it used to be, you know, $2 an hour, you know, bussing tables at a Mexican restaurant. So it's been an acclimation to get here. But once I got there, I realized that it was all for show. It wasn't That's not it, right? And so that's why I do this to you guys, to show you the inside of the charts, to let you know how they make money, so that as long as they have all the money, we have all the power. This is what the blockchain does. The blockchain is literally building a new civilization on the other side of that bridge. On this side of the bridge, you got the US dollar, Goldman Sachs, Wells Fargo, TD Ameritrade, Citibank, Bank of America, JP Morgan, all them circle jerk boys been doing business for the past 200 years. They live over here. Well, guess what? Bitcoin is taking us over there, right? And because it's taking us over there, it's a land yet to be seen. It's shaky, it's turbulent. You know, we're trying to figure things out as we build it. But guess what? If life was this good on this side, we wouldn't need that bridge in the first place. And this is one of the best buying opportunities you will ever have in your lifetime. This is the biggest transfer of wealth in the history of mankind. After this, wealth may not even need to exist. That's part of the plan too. Demonetize everything so that money doesn't matter, and you know, people just live, I guess. I don't know what they're doing, but at the end of the day, you know, we have to take it upon ourselves to empower ourselves, right? And as long as you're trading your time for $10 an hour plus benefits, you know, and you know, 5 paid holidays a year, you're not winning, right? That's not it. That's not the end game. That's not, yes, I won. I got $50,000 in benefits. No, I was paying $1,200 a month for healthcare. For what? I'm not even sick. The dollar is a Ponzi scheme that is literally one Jenga block away from tumbling over like a stack of cards. And as long as you depend on the dollar, you will be dependent on the debt, death, and destruction that it creates. And so that's why the blockchain is so amazing, because it's self-selecting. We are literally changing lives every day. Just read some of the comments in the past videos in the past month. People are making money, hand over fist. People are changing their life. People are paying off their debt. People are buying a house, a car, paying off their student loans. People are buying back their freedom, because unfortunately, your bondage was sold, transferred, and signed off on long before you ever came to be. Long before I ever came to be. And as long as we value the dollar, that's what we have to look forward to. And this is just the latest chapter in a book that was written long before any of us came, and will continue to be written long after we're gone. But guess what? While we here, let's do something about it. Let's change a few of the words. Let's add our own pages in there. You know, they go bring their business to the blockchain and call it OMISEGO. Well, OMG, I'ma own as much as I can. Put me in that boardroom too, and by the time I'm done, they go have my picture on the wall. Say, who is that? I don't know, but he owned half. You know what I'm saying? They say the #1 Bitcoin group will count for $10 million. Wait till we get 100. Wait till we get a bill. Wait till we get 2 bills. I told you, I don't want to be the only millionaire on YouTube. I want 1 million millionaires behind me, so we could start walking instead of talking. And we go get there, trust me. This is just the beginning. Bitcoin 8,000. Trust me. That's just the beginning. That's chump change. Get it while you can, guys. Make this money. It's free money out there. Up to you to make it. What we gonna do right now? Smooth it on out. You know what I'm saying? Gotta let the people know, man. Let y'all know. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got time to play. You know, moves are happening. It's moves being made right now. And if you ain't one making it, then, you know, you just gonna have to respond to the moves that's made around you. So here we go. This is one of our resources, Patreon. I'm actually considering bringing the 100-day challenge back on here. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you follow me, BK Crypto Trader, on Patreon. Lastly, bossofbitcoin.com. You know, I done said my piece on it. I'll let y'all know that the time is now. You know, big money, big bank take little bank 7 days a week. You know, it's time to put up or shut up. If you ain't crossing that blockchain bridge, you know, you need to click that red X and be on your way. Cryptopolis, you know, is where it's at. 10 coins that will change the future. $100 trillion market cap before the end of 2018. How much of that equity will you own? You know what I'm saying? If that bridge is going to be worth $1 trillion, where your toll booth at? On the dollar? On Dow Jones 25,000? On a 401k you gotta wait 18 years to cash out on? Don't do it. Don't do it. $1 trillion before the end of 2018, and you got a chance to get a piece for $8 grand. That's the opportunity at hand. And so now I'm bring back the people. We're going to close this thing on out. Right? So here we go. We got Poland in the building. America, UK, Sweden, France, Chi-Town, what it do? Canada, Boston, what up? Colorado Springs, they go. Cali said they boss walking on the West Coast. Sweden, what's going on? We big across the pond right now. England, UK, Alaska prepper, much love. What's going on? Phoenix, Oregon, Phoenix, 2 times back to back. Let's get a couple more up in here. New Zealand, what's going on? Pauline, it's good to see you again. KC, what up, Chuck? Malaysia, Russia, Big Shotpedia holding it down in China. You know, making moves out there. That's pretty cool. ATL, peace up. NZ, Diego, 2 times. What's up? South Bend, Indiana. Shout out. I don't know if you know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know, but I put my time in. I put my time in South Bend. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people down there. Shout out to the Golden Domas. They got one over here. You know, they gave me that piece of paper. I said, thank you. Let me give this knowledge to the people. Mexico, Midland, Florida, OH10. And I'm out, y'all. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you for the hospitality. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. You know what I'm saying? I come on and do this 5, 6, 7 days a week. They said the markets don't sleep. So BK got to speak. So the people go eat. Something like that. Last thing. Right here. I try to end it on a good note. Try to end it on positive vibes. I know I get heated. I get a little bit emotional in the moment. But, you know, at the end of the day, it has to be a reason for your reason. Right? You just can't wake up and want to make money just for the sake of making money. Because that was me about, 6, 7 months ago. I was so upset. I was thoroughly upset. I was getting a nice paycheck every week and hated every minute of it, right? So all you need to do, guys, make one person happy each day, and in 40 years, you will have made 14,600 human beings happy at least for a little time, right? So a lot of times it's not what we do, it's why we do it, right? And the blockchain is not just about money. It's about a transition. It's about a change. It's about, a renaissance, an evolution, a revelation of consciousness. And that's what I try to unveil to you slowly and surely, very methodically through these candles. Trust me, every dollar we make is a dollar we earn, and every dollar we earn is a dollar that in turn, works for us and not against us. That being said, guys, it's that time of the day. Signing out. This is the boss. Your boy BK, no matter where you stay, from Brazil to the Bay in California, all the way back out through Germany. Good night, good morning, and good day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your time. Certainly do appreciate it. Copy and paste this URL. Text it to somebody you care about. Let's bring, we got 20,000 in here. I want to see 40,000 inside of a few months. Do that for me if you appreciate mine. Until we meet again, stay cryptic, y'all. Peace.